well, don't stop there. Keep going. All right, everybody just stand up for a minute. Stand up, stand up. Shake it off, shake it off. We've been in this room all day, all morning. Shake it off. Move around, shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. Come on, move around, circle around, shake it off. You do it, stretch it out. All right, let's sit on down. All right, just shake it off a little bit, just get warmed up. Again, just like Angie had said, my name's Katie. I'm a minister. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my story. I know you guys heard a lot this morning. Everything's just straight to the task with me. You know, I'm just kind of giving it to you guys for all. But for me, my journey started very young, probably a lot younger than some of y'all in the room. Show of hands, and if you don't feel like showing hands, it's okay. I'm not going to make you. Who has been in a situation or encountered a situation with a gentleman? Whether that's kissing, whether that's been sexually involved. Show of hands. Show of hands. It's okay. Girl, it's you. Girl, it's you. I'll be the first one to witness that. Yes, girl, that is me. I have experienced that at a young age. I was 11 years old when I lost my virginity. So I was probably a lot older than a lot of y'all if y'all haven't already done it. And that's okay. The reason why I say that, because we try to hold so much in. We try to hover what is going on in our life because we're scared of judgmental people. We're scared of what people think about us. We're scared of what's going to happen next. We're scared of all the gossiping in class and the bickering, the bashing. And that's okay, because I was that woman too, or I was that girl. I had my name plastered all over the park. I had my name plastered all over the basketball court with all different types of names. Because I was doing the most, is what y'all say nowadays. I was doing the most. I really was. I was out there seeking and trying to find all this stuff in my life and what I thought was good for me. In reality, it was a walking testimony of where God was taking me. And like Angela said, God is the center of my life. That's really big for me. So if y'all hear me talking about it, some of y'all already know me. The Lord's going to have the say-so of this one. Amen. So, as I went through that journey in my life, it got deeper. You know, I got involved with more men, older gentlemen, even in high school. I wasn't even out of high school before I was sleeping with soldiers, okay? It's okay to be very transparent with one another. I think it's okay that you guys hear these things. You guys are going to experience it. Some of you guys already have experienced it. You guys are going to watch things happen right before your eyes. Boys are going to hurt you. They're going to fail you numerous times. Friends are going to hurt you. Friends are going to let you go numerous times. And it's okay. Some people are only in your life for a season, and the faster you guys learn that, the better off you'll be. So I just want to encourage you guys that you continue to press in, you continue to push on. Megan has shown us, and let me stop there. I just want to say, let's just give Megan a round of applause. Thank you for Sis It's You. We don't have a big tri-state area. This is something new around here, but this is great. This is something, this journal, this 90-day journal gives you a self-examination of who you are and what's going on in your life. You don't always have to talk to somebody about what's going on. You don't always have to elaborate to everything in the world. It's not for everybody to know what's going on with you. But as you get older, a time, you'll realize that it's okay to share those things, to inspire somebody out there, somebody who's hurting, someone who is suffering in silence. Be that person, be that young lady to encourage somebody. I'm always big on saying holding somebody accountable. It's good to hold your friends, your volleyball friends, teammates, whatever, in accountability. Because at the end of the day, if somebody doesn't hold us accountable, how are we going to learn to hold ourselves accountable? I'll just use an example for you guys because I also played college volleyball. So, you know there's 6 players on the court. Got a right hitter, outside hitter, middle hitter, 2 in the back row, and you have a libero. Everybody, there's 6 different positions out there on that court, and everybody is on one mission, and that is to either win the game or to get that ball back over there by bump, set, and spike. That's what we're wanting to do. Sometimes it don't always work like that on the court. Angela said a little bit about that. Sometimes you guys make mistakes. Sometimes the ball's gonna be right there at the end of the court, and it hits right at the edge. It's still in, but your eyes seem differently. You guys encountered something differently, and you did. You felt like a failure, and that's okay. You're going to fail in life. Get ready. Failure is made for us. It's okay for us to fall. It's staying down is the problem. Don't stay where you fell. Continue to press in, continue to go on, and continue to move forward in what your purpose is in life. That's the biggest thing about sis, it's you. Sis, it's you. It's your time to shine. Whether you're in a drought season, whether you're already in your winning season, whether you don't know where you're going, just know that there's a bigger purpose for your life, but you gotta continue to stay on track with what you're doing. And don't be afraid to open up. Don't be afraid to share with one another. Don't be afraid to encourage somebody. A lot of times, what we do in school, and I've experienced it myself, is it's easier to pull someone down than it is to lift them up. I don't know if y'all experienced that. How many of y'all been picked on? Raise your hand. How many of you guys have really been picked on? How many of you all been the ones to pick on somebody else? Raise your hands. Whether that's with your words, whether that's pushing someone down. Physical and mental abuse is the same thing. Don't be that woman. Don't be that girl. Sis, it's you. Young ladies, it's you. It's your time, but it's this time to stand out from everybody else. Don't be in a clique. Don't be with the crowd. Don't follow what everybody's doing. Your purpose in life, that crowd is not going with you. As you get older, those people you're sitting with right now will be gone. Whether that's on their own adventure in life, whether they go across the country, they won't be there next to you. Look to your left and right. Look to your left and right. Go ahead, Lyric. Look to your left and right. We're calling you on the court today, man. Look to your left and right. That's your sister right now. You guys are each other's sister on that court. In order to win that game, you guys got to do it together. The ones who are not on the court, you're on the sideline cheering them on. Just the same way Megan had you Lyric walk through here. Yes, you felt great. You stood up. I know you were nervous, but then you had your sisters cheering you on. You had somebody encouraging you, uplifting you, uprooting you, telling you how beautiful you are because you are. Telling you are enough because you are. It's the same way with each and every one of y'all in here. You guys are enough. Even if you haven't been through something yet, there'll be a time that comes when you do. But tell yourself, yes, I'm her. No matter what happens, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what the situation looks like, there is a light on the other side of the tunnel. But you have to allow that to happen in your life. You gotta allow that circumstances are gonna happen, but it's just to build you up and make you stronger. So walk through that with your your head held high, even when you're feeling weak, even when people are talking about you, even when they say she's not all enough, she don't have what she's got, she's not enough for what's about to happen, whatever they say about you, whatever it may be, walk with your head held high and say, sis, I'm her. Sis, that's you. And keep moving forward. I want to read a couple things to you, and then I wanted to show you guys my book. Before I read this, it's still being revised. I'm going to change the color, but I did just want to show you guys this. This book is an outline of my life. It's called It's Not Over. In the midst of the time when I started this book, in my journey, I also endured a bad situation in a relationship with a man I thought loved me, that cared so deeply about me. I thank God for blessing me with the 3 children that I have with him. And I also thank God for allowing me to go through what I did with him. I was in a very bad abusive relationship where he physically beat me, where he mentally drained me, where he told me I was not enough. And matter of fact, told me nobody else would want me. Nobody else would do what he did for me. And I let that sit in my head. And I let that pull me back. And I would, like Megan said, I wouldn't look in the mirror because I didn't feel like I was beautiful, because I didn't feel like I was enough, that I didn't have the body, and I didn't have the voice to speak up and say what was on my mind because I was scared. I allowed him to continue to cheat on me numerous times, as some of you probably already experienced with some of these boys. They've cheated on you, they left you off for another girl. Nowadays, let's just be honest, some of them have left you off for one of your friends. And that's true. It's true. But here's the thing. although I went through that situation, although I endured that beating and that hurt and that pain, I came out stronger than I have ever been in before. I have a voice. This is my voice. This is where I'm at in life. I'm here to encourage you guys that you can do anything that you put your minds to. There might be some failure. Lyric, you said you wanted to go to dental school. You're gonna have some times where you're gonna be ready to give up. There's gonna be times in college classes, that's myself in college, where you're ready to throw in the towel. There's gonna be times in college where you're gonna run into people who are partying and drinking and wanna go out and say, Lyric, let me get on those studies later on. Let's go have some fun. There's gonna be some times you're gonna do it. There's gonna be some times you're gonna fail your quizzes because you didn't sit back and study. But again, we don't encourage each other enough. This is our time. This is our time to push each other. It's time to elevate. It's time to go out stronger. And sis, it starts with you. When y'all start back to school, one thing, if you don't take anything else from today, when you guys start back to school in the next couple of weeks, encourage somebody you guys don't know. Or maybe encourage a young lady that you guys never hung out with before. Be that unique person, that different person that stands out, and then be an encourager. Because one thing we haven't learned, or if you guys haven't been watching the studies, the suicide rate right now is extremely high in teens. It used to be back in 2018, starting at the age of 13. Does anybody know what the age rate now is started at? 12. You're still maturing. You're still trying to figure out who you are at that age. Like most of you, like I just told you, I lost my virginity at 11. I didn't even know what was going on in the point, but I did it. Same thing with you guys. Some of y'all have experienced vaping, sex. These things happen. It's normal, but it's also not normal to sit inside and not talk to somebody. So no matter what, once in your life, someone is going to hurt you. That someone will take everything from you and rip it into pieces. And they won't even watch where the pieces have landed. But through the breakdown, you'll learn something about yourself. You'll learn that you are stronger and that no matter how hard they tried to destroy you, you came out on top. So one thing I want to leave with you guys before I introduce the next speaker. Don't compete with nobody. Your only competition is your yesterday self. If you don't know anything else, your only competition is your yesterday self. That doesn't include anybody around you. That doesn't include the girl next to you. Don't compete with nobody else. Megan made an example earlier when she had you guys rip up the paper. Everybody ripped the paper up in the exact same order. But everybody's holes, or someone's paper did not rip, or ripped apart. It ripped differently. You're unique. You're different, and you're called to stand out. I want to continue to encourage somebody and tell you that no matter what life brings you, no matter what happens, just know that, sis, it's you. And realize that being a strong woman or being a strong young lady doesn't mean that you won't get depleted or fall. Being a strong woman is realizing when to get up. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys for all the hard work you guys have put in to help Megan on this event. You guys are amazing. You guys took out the time to dedicate into doing something together collectively as a whole. And I pray that each speaker that had came up here, that you guys took something from it.